Okay, we got some video here. The 91st annual burning of Zozobra. It's time to get rid of all the previous year's dooms. And here with more on this year's event is Ray Sandoval. And boy, we're talking about, you were just telling me tens of thousands of people come from all over the country, all over the world to attend the burning. And this year, 91 years.
Yep, we're 91 years old. Well, 91 years young, I should say. 43,000 people attended last year. It was a record. And our ticket sales are just off the charts, so we hope to exceed that record this year.
Now, tell me about the history behind the burning.
You know, Zozobra was added to the Fiesta de Santa Fe as a way to bring the entire community together. You know, Santa Fe had been celebrating its fiestas for about 200 years by the 1920s, and some local artists felt that it was very Catholic and very Hispanic, but it really didn't have an opportunity to bring the entire community together. So what better way than to create a figure that everybody could decide that they kind of hated and wanted to get rid of, and then you burn it away. So it's turned into this huge tradition, and we're really, really happy to have it. And the Kiwanis Club of Santa Fe hosts it, and all the net proceeds go to youth scholarships and grants for nonprofits that we support throughout the year.
This has got to take a lot to put it together, too. How many man hours?
Oh, it's huge. It's huge. We actually have the building down to a science, if you can believe it or not. It takes about 200 man hours to build Zozobra, but it takes about a year worth of planning, the logistics, the safety, law enforcement, road closures, all of that fun stuff. So,
how tall is Zozobra?
He is 50 feet 2 inches, and that's because the pole that we hang him off of is 50 feet 3 inches. But as he gets closer to his 100th anniversary, Zozobra will have a little bit of a growth spurt.
Very cool. Is there a science behind the? I mean, other than just the height of the thing that's letting him hang, or is it just kind of, does it change every year? How does that work?
You know, what we've done is, as we're leading up to our 100th anniversary, we started with what we call our Decades Project, and what that basically is a walk back through Zozobra time. And so last year was the 1920s, which was the first decade that Zozobra appeared. He was shirtless. He had a handlebar mustache last year. This year will be an homage to the 1930s, and he's very, very overweight, and he's bald. So people will see a very different kind of Zozobra than they've seen in the past. And you know, I keep telling people that the 1930s with the Depression, World War II starting, there was a lot of gloom to go around. So he was gobbling that up like burritos and got a little bit of a panza.
There you go. That explains a little bit more about it this year, if you were wondering. Tell us what to expect at the actual event. There's other activities besides the burning going on.
Yeah, you know, we have local youth bands that start off the afternoon, and then it leads into more refined, if you will. So we'll have Manzanares, we'll have Mariachi Buenaventura that will lead us right into the burning. There's a whole ceremony to the way that we do this. We have a beach ball song where about 9 o'clock we'll let out about 400 beach balls and let the crowd kind of go wild to some hip-hop mashups of top 40. And so it's just a great time. And then we'll turn out the lights and start some bonfires, and there we go.
Now tell me about public transportation, because with 43,000 people, you're going to have a lot of ins and outs, a lot of taillights.
Absolutely. We've spent a lot of time with the city of Santa Fe, and a huge shout out to Annette Granillo, who works for Transit, and we've actually revamped the way that we've done this. And so we've also worked with the rail runner, so there'll be 2 late trains that will leave Santa Fe, but we have a Santa Fe pickup that will actually get you from the rail runner station to the event and then get you back. And the nice thing about this is that the last train will not leave until everybody who's bought a round trip ticket is back on the train.
That sounds great.
And so we wanted to make sure that people had an opportunity to get there easily, and also make sure that they didn't have to worry about meeting a train schedule. So we actually control when the last train leaves.
Yes, you bet. It's good. It'll help a lot. Fort Marcy Park, September 4th, right?
Yes.
And we got more information online, krqe.com. Ray, thank you for being here. Appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.